What's up, everybody? Back for another video. That's right. I thought I was gonna go to sleep and I'm not feeling it just yet. I figured I'll make one more video, and it's how to do the little cat on the bed. Pretty easy to do. I worked with it, make sure to jam it and simplify it, all for your entertainment pleasure. That's right, so you can do this. The next time someone asks you for a cat, you can say no problem, right? So I'm using a 350 and a 260 to do this, and then marker. Let's go ahead and go over the amount of balloon that I have, so that I'm using here. Real quick before I do that though, this is the shape that I'm going for right here. Look at that. So some of you guys can take a look at that and be like, oh yeah, that's easy. That's the idea. Make sure it's easy, right? All right, now we have a 350. You can see I'm not using all of it. Ta-da. Okay, quite a bit of a tail on it. And then when it comes to the orange blue, I'm gonna make an orange cat. You can see I have about 4 fingers there, three or four. I did give this a squish and I stretched it a little bit. Okay. The other tools I have here are a handy dandy cutter and my Sharpie, so we can draw the little cute cat face at the end. A couple of things you can do, probably you know, just the mentions here is you could probably do a little bunny, put a little cottontail and it would be sitting on something. That's another cute idea. Make the ears a little longer as well and do yellow. It could be a little Pikachu. So it just depends, you know, play with it a little bit once you get the idea down. Like I said, you can see it's real basic like this, and we're gonna attach it to the little bed at the end here. But let's go over how we actually do, you know, get to that point before we attach it. So if you've never been to my channel, thank you for being here. I promise I'm going to be twisting. I bring the sound down and then I'll do voiceover. That's how I do my videos. So one last thing before I move forward, and that is through my Patreon channel, or excuse me, my Patreon page. That's one way you can support the channel. So it's patreon.com/jlomagic. I just want to throw that out there for anybody that's interested in making a pledge, and or just a donation or whatever you feel like it. You know, no obligation. I just have to put it out there. It's just one way that we support the channel. All right, let's get started. Let's bring that sound down. Here we go. The first thing we're gonna make is the little cat bed, and I'm using the 350 for that. That's about 8 fingers there. Okay, just so you know. And then we're gonna do a little pinch twist, about a 1-inch pinch twist there. See, there you go, about 8 fingers, and then we're just gonna match them up. So that's all the cat bed is. Really, really basic. I'm just gonna come right back down and make another pinch twist on the end here. There we go. And you notice I rolled the nozzle through there, that way I didn't lose it. So once this is done right here with the second pinch twist, I'm not going to break that off just yet, because I'm going to use that at the end. Have a nice you know, amount of balloon left over, and that's going to be perfect to hold the little cat down. So alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the face area there. Okay, and it's about 4 fingers there, and I'm going to go ahead and match this up here with this balloon here. Look at that. You can see I'm basically starting off like a dog. You see that? Looks like a basic dog head, pretty much. So that's part of the body that we just made, and so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back. We're going to match these two, and then we're going, you see I kept the nozzle long because we're going to use it in just a minute. So now we're going to do 3 bubbles there that are all matching the same size. Okay. Alright, make sure you give it a nice squish. So now we're going to do, since we have that portion there, is now we're going to make our arms. So they're all about 3 fingers. There we go. Okay. And now I'm going to pull it across to where the nozzle is. I'm going to pull that nozzle, and it's going to hold that balloon against it, and then I'm going to tuck it away, and that's going to hold our arms in place. And now all we have to do is go over the top. So you see we have our arms in place there, and then just got to go over the top for the ears. So again, making 2 small segments there, about 3 fingers for those bubbles. There we go. And we're going to twist back into that middle of the torso area there. All right. So now just go around a couple times there, so you can see it's starting to come together already. There we are. So we have our little arms in front and our ears on top. Okay, and I'm just giving a nice squish, keep it nice and soft. I'm just going to measure that. Okay, there we go. And we're going to roll that bubble through there. There we go. So just rolling through, we're rolling our fingers, using our thumbs to push that bubble through there. Okay. So that's pretty much it. The little cat body is ready to go. So you can see they're identical. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get ready to install the cat. And so let me go ahead and cut that off, because I'm using that excess of the, you know, whatever's left over for that yellow balloon. That's what's going to help tie down the cat. All right. And in the earlier version of this that I worked on, it wasn't so easy to do that. So I just wanted to make sure I made it really simple. So you want to go to the side that does not have the extra piece of balloon and twist in the cat's tail on that side. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're going to call that the tail, and then the head area is where we're going to pull the other balloon across. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull that balloon really tight, the yellow balloon, and you're going to wedge it in there during that through that segment where the ears are, and then you're going to have it come right down where the two clusters of bubbles come together. You're going to come down there, and then you're going to pull the balloon straight down. Okay, so you can see I'm reaching through to grab that 350, and I'm going to pull it straight down, and I'm going to pull it all the way to the pinch twist where the tail is, and I just go around once. You can go around twice if you really want it to be secure, and then you can jam any of the excess you have. But otherwise, that's pretty much it right there. Go back and watch it, a few times and see how easy it really is. It's just a little complicated, if you're trying to watch it along and this is your first time making it. So anyway, I hope you really like it. So the very last thing I'm going to work on here is the right leg. I want to put it higher than the right arm, and so I'm just adjusting that, and I felt like it sat better that way. Small thing. Okay, so you can see, there it is, not very hard to do. If you do want to add the little bottom, the little tree, let me go over that just for a second, and then we'll come back and do the art, okay? Let's go ahead and bring the sound down just for a second. And to make the that piece on the bottom there, you just take another color balloon, or the same if you want. I did a 260 in this case, and it's just 3 loops on the bottom. There's what I start with, and then I go up and I just do a large pinch twist. And once that's done, you can tie it off if you need to, but you're just going to open up the bottom of that 350, and you can jam that balloon up inside there, and it comes out just fine. Pretty easy. I hope you enjoy it. Stick around for the artwork. Okay, there we go. So you can see, not too bad. So let me also bring one mention here, or not forget. That balloon that I pulled across there, you see that I made it to the middle and I pulled it down and came over this way. You could definitely just go all the way across. It's really up to you on your preference. It's gonna hold the cat down either way, but I just liked it going through the center right there to really pull this area down right there. Okay, and the other thing I was gonna say is that wouldn't hurt. I think it looked better when you pull this little right arm underneath that right leg a little bit. Okay, a small thing, but you play with it and see what what you come up with and what you like. Okay, let's go over the artwork. I have my marker here, so I won't do all of the stripes just because it'll take, I don't want to eat up all your time. But let me go over the design or the pattern that I was using, and it's based off of Garfield stripes. So here we go. This is all I'm doing. Let me get up here close for you so you can actually see. I'll move out of the way here. So this is the design we're doing right here. See these bunch of little hash marks. I'll do it a couple more times. There you go. Okay, so I do it on the tail, and then I will do it on the back here because that's what people would see. So we have here, see that? And then I like, for the bottom here, I like to go up this way. Okay, and then we'll do some on the arms right here. Okay, you don't have to do all the stripes. I think as long as people see what the cat's doing or where it's at sitting, they get the idea. Okay, and then for the ears, I just do a couple of these I would say elongated triangles. I guess they're not perfect. There you go, see? Okay, and last but not least, his face is just, so we have a little triangle there. Let me hold that up there so you can see it. Ta-da. Okay, and then we're gonna come out with the mouth this way and this way, and then we have our whiskers. Okay, and so you can decide what you want your cat to be doing. If you want your cat to be asleep, you can definitely do the little, let me go ahead and flip it around here. You can do this if you want the cat to be sleeping. You can do the eyes like that, right? If you want, but if you want the cat just to be awake and to look cute, you can just do, some simple little eyes. There you go. Ta-da. Okay. Hopefully you can see that well. And then you can continue that stripe pattern, on the face there. just to keep it all uniform. There it is, right there. You can see, pretty darn easy. All right, let me go ahead and put that away just for a second. Good. All right, there it is. So I hope you really like it. I just wanted to make sure, let me go ahead and give it a spin real quick. There we are. Good. So this is the shape right here. Again, I'll pull it out back over here. So this is it before it actually gets installed. And it's funny because when I was doing it, it was kind of, first it was being installed ahead of time, but I figured if I make it separately and then put it on there, it worked better, and it was a little bit better, and I didn't have to try to pull a balloon through and slide it and try to figure it out. It was a little bit tedious the very first time I was playing with it, and so like I said, I wanted to make sure that I made it really simple as possible so you would have the confidence to hopefully go out and try it. So thank you very much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, now's a good time. You know, I'm posting videos as often as I can. And so yeah, like I said, give it a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below. If you're friends with me on you know, social media, reach out to me. Tag me in pictures if you made something. I'd really be happy to see it. Do the cat in a different color. You know, upsize it, bring it down. Add things like, you know, if it's a cat, a little ball of yarn, or the little mouse that we saw earlier. You know, like I said, just have some fun with it. And so again, I appreciate it, and thank you very much for hanging out with me. Until next time, happy twisting. Bye.